Jai Gurudev children, today we are going to take up a composition story writing. I will be giving you some guidelines for story writing which should be kept in mind while attempting it. First point is be brief and concise. Second, theme, setting, series of event, leave impression on the reader. Taking up the first point, be brief and concise. While writing the story, we should not include irrelevant stuff. Useless stuff should be avoided. Otherwise, reader will lose interest in story. Next is theme. Suppose in your story you have discussed a problem of pollution. It will be your environmental theme. Similarly, if you have taken any social issue and political issue, your theme will be accordingly. Next is setting. Setting means where does the story take place? Whether it is in the village, town, foreign country or some room, etc. That will be your setting. Backdrop we call it. Next is series of events. The series of the events should be connected to each other. Any loophole or gap between the event will make your story dull and boring. Next, but not least, leave impression on the reader. If the reader keeps on thinking about your story for some time after reading it, it means you have successfully written a story. Now we have format. In format, first of all, we have title. Title means name of the story. Then stuff, which should be in 2 to 3 paragraphs, or it depends upon the theme of the story. Now gist means what you get from the story. The story writing which you will be having in your course, it will be on the basis of some clues. Some clues will be given. You will go through those clues, develop the story out of that, and write your content. Thank you. Now let us go through the characteristics of story writing once again. First is be brief and concise. Second is the chief component of a story includes its theme, which forms the idea of the story and its characters, who must be realistic and thinking and feeling individuals. The setting should set the backdrop and mood of the story, and the plot must depict a series of events in well-organized manner. Means events should be arranged in a well-organized manner. Next is it should be definitely reflect the personal experiences of the writer. The most distinctive feature of a story is to leave behind an impression on the reader. There are different types of stories such as myths. Myths, for example, our Shiv Puran, Vishnu Puran, we have mythological characters there. Epics like Mahabharata. Fables, stories with morals. Folk tales, the stories which are popular in local areas. Fairy tales, story related with fairies. Horror stories, adventures. Humorous means amusing. Then detective stories, where some detection is involved. Now let me tell you children, you will be getting the story in exam in the form of blanks. You will be given, these are the clues. You have to go through the clues, understand them and develop the story out of this. Or another way of this is that you may be given starting of the story and you have to continue with that and finish it. So let us start. Blank. A wolf and a fox went hunting under the leadership of a lion. They killed a buffalo. The fox divided into 4 parts. The lion roared, "Keep away one part of the prey." Claims a second part. "I was your leader." Claim a third part. "For my cubs." Wants a fourth part. Fourth, "Fight me," and have it walked away quietly. For understanding the story, you have to go through the clues 2 to 3 times. Then only you can drive a story out of that. Once again, we are going to read. A wolf and a fox went hunting under the leadership of a lion. They killed a buffalo. The fox divided into 4 parts. The lion roared, "Keep away one part of the prey. Claim a second part. I was your leader. Claim a third part. For my cubs. Wants the fourth fight me and have it." Walked away quietly. Now here is the story with the title The Lion's Share. Once a bear, a wolf and a fox went hunting under the leadership of a lion. Very soon they caught and killed a buffalo. The fox divided the buffalo into 4 parts. The animals were eagerly waiting to eat their shares. Just then the lion roared, "Keep away from the prey and listen to me. I claim one part of the prey because I was your partner in the hunting. I claim a second part because I was your leader. I claim a third part because I want it for my cubs. If anyone wants the fourth part, come on, fight me and have it." The bear, the wolf, and the fox let the lion have all the 4 parts of the prey and walked away quietly.